I had to explain to some like old white lady the other day what tacos were,
Really?
or
She
what
didn't know.
what the difference between tacos and tortillas are. I was like, you're literally a robot. You're not a.
Get the fuck up out my store.
Get out of my trap house.
That's
She
amazing.
was like reading the menu and it said like shrimp tacos,
Hmm.
and she was like, it says up here it says tacos, but down here it says tortillas. I was like, are you fucking serious?
What does it mean?
She was like, it says tacos here and tortillas here. Like, aren't they like? She was like, what are like what are they? And I'm like, tortillas are what the tacos come in.
You should have said, "Oh, you must be racist if you don't know the difference."
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you're not real. Like,
Let me call my Hispanic friends real quick. They'd love to hear this.
yeah, it's funny because our kitchen staff like is entirely Hispanic. Like our chef's name is Carlos. Like,
you can see him looking from the kitchen, like looking pissed off. What did she say? What was that?
I told him later. He was like, "You've got to be fucking kidding me."
He does like the Foxy jump scare out the kitchen window to her.
Yeah, because like at the place I work, there's like a little slotted window where they like in the olden times they would push food out.
Yeah.
But they don't do that shit anymore, and they have like it curtained off. But like if you want, you can
like Foxy,
yeah,
the Pirate's Cove.
he puts his like finger on the curtain and like lightly pulls it over, and then he starts like running down towards our table. And goes,
Ah, you haven't been watching the Pirate's Cove, I see.
you haven't checked the camera to look at Carlos in the past 10 frames.
This is very like sensitive. The stick on this one.
Max sensitivity.
But look how beautiful it looks. It looks so nice. Makes me want to play it twice. Look, there's like a fake wall here so you don't fall off.
Yeah, if you fall off, you're an idiot.
For the idiots who
for the
own this.
For the babies.
Yeah.
Whose parents saw a game on the Switch and they were like, "Oh, they were gonna play this."
Baby's first. This is a good baby's first Metroid. Did I tell you where to go if you get stuck for too long? Look at this guy. Little creature there.
Rose.
Is there another funny bug? No. I killed our only funny bug in the entire game.
Ah!
We gotta restart.
Yeah, run it back. Bring the bug with you everywhere if it has collision.
Push him around.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another bug. Compliment number 1 of this game. The map room get animation is a lot more lifeful than it is in the GameCube one. She looks like a robot in GameCube. Good job, team.
The bug.
That funny bug. He's trapped in there. I can't. I'm gonna get you out of there.
Get you out of there.
The bug. That's a big bug right there. Damn, that's a big bug. Man, I wish I had this shit in my house. The bug container.
Yeah.
It's just
Where they're just
floating
stuck
around.
like levitating.
Compliment number 2 of the Prime remaster. That like orange glow in the inside her gun was not in the other one. It used to just be dark. But it looks cool. You might have seen this thing in Smash Bros. In the background of one of the stages.
Yeah.
And here's a little gaming fact that kind of pisses me off. In the Smash Brothers stage, it's just floating there. But very clearly we can see it's hanging onto the top with its top claws. It's not just floating around. Pretty much the pirates, they fucked around and found out. Or they were like experimenting with weird bugs and then they got a successful one and then it broke out and killed all of them.
Yeah, it's like, what movie is it? I'm gonna say it's... I think it's one of the newer Alien movies where they were like... It's like Prometheus or something, where they were like experimenting with like making robots, and then the robot killed everyone. Spoiler, I guess.
Uh-oh!
That movie's been out for like 10 years almost.
I was just about to watch Prometheus too.
That movie sucked anyway, so
Yeah.
you didn't miss anything.
You're not wasting time.
But like, he like kills everyone, and then like, it does weird. It's a weird fucking. It's a hard movie to explain. It's just weird.
Okay, it's dead.
Damn.
He's got sucked into the reactor.
They got fucked.
Bye, buddy. Oh, wait, no. She's okay. She's okay.
I love that the space pirates are just like grunts. Like they do
They
nothing but just get like fucked on. All
yeah, pretty much.
they just like show up somewhere. They're always dead. They're
They have
always.
such a rough life.
Everyone kills them.
But look, this is our first evacuation sequence. And it's like the first 5 minutes of the game. We're already
Let's
evacuating.
go.
Usually that's at the end of the game. This one gets it out of the way right away.
I'm gonna get you out.
Here's gripe number 1 of the game. To do my charge beam in the GameCube one, I would shoot once and then it would start. In this game, you have to shoot 3 times and then it starts. It just kind of takes a little bit longer. Not really that big a deal, but it is to me. I'm never gonna make it in time.
Help! I only have 4 minutes and 52 seconds.
You just walk through the bugs. The bugs don't do enough damage for you to care.
Get the fuck out of here.
Stupid ass bugs.
Meow, fuck out the way.
It's probably one of my favorite openings to a Metroid game. I like this. I like how it's just all fucked up.
Yeah.
All the best Metroid settings, like all the crazy shit has already happened beforehand, and you just experience the aftermath. That's my favorite areas. Also, look who it is. Gripe number 2 of this game. They made Meta Ridley more fleshy, which I don't like. To better match the Smash Brothers model they made, which I do like. But in the context of this game, I wish he was more robotic. Also, Fucker is still alive. This is the first time he's like brought back to life. So at this point, Samus is still shocked and not just like rolling her eyes that he's back already. Here's the stupidest reason why Samus loses all of her items they've ever given us. Let me read this sign here. Oh no, big explosion. Ah, oh my back. Oh, there goes all my upgrades.
Youch, no, I'm nothing.
Usually they don't even bother like trying to explain why she doesn't have stuff. It's like, it's a video game, whatever.
Yeah, fucking dumbass explanation.
Yeah, this one it's really bad. In Prime 2, it's a little... Prime 2 and 3, they try to explain it as well. It makes more sense. But this one is like stupid as fuck.
Yeah, it's like if I get like stub my toe and I just turn back into like a toddler.
Oh, gotta restart.
It's like in good cartoons when they like always wear the same clothes all the time.
Yeah. Or if you're the guy in my class, college, and you wear the same clothes every day. Look at this, like space pirate corpses flying out everywhere. I've never noticed that before. They're everywhere. Oh my god. So many corpses. Oh my god.
I love that they're all like stiff. Like none of them have like fluid movement. They're not like ragdolled. They're just like fully like stiffed out.
Rigor mortis has already set in. This is the real shit. And then you see there's a bunch of bugs that spawn, you just walk right by them.
Yeah, ignore those fuckers.
That's the best, one of the best strategies in Metroid Prime. If the enemies are getting too annoying for you, just go around them. Don't even bother.
Well, see ya.
Bye,
Later.
guys. See ya, buddy. That's a gamer. Or perhaps a zoomer. Let's see. Zoomer. Fuck, dude. Fuck. It's a zoomer.
Gooner.
The zoomer, the gooners.
I had to explain to an older lady. Oh, not old is subjective. She's like 50. She asked me what the word gooning meant, and I was like, I can't. I was like, I don't even.
Where did she hear gooning from?
Like, she had one of her like grandkids with her. And, grandkids would probably be. They were younger than me, but they weren't like children. They're probably like 16.
I can't stop gooning, ma.
Yeah, they said the word gooning or something. And I was like, I'm not.
At the restaurant.
Yeah, she was like, I was like ringing her out at the register. I was like, I'm not fucking explaining that to you. I was like, I was just like, I don't know. Like, look it up, probably. Which is not something you want to look up. But,
No.
like, I was like, I don't want to explain to some 60-year-old lady what gooning meant. Like, you're not a real person. Like, you're too old to know what that means.
Yeah, she doesn't need to know.
You're better off not knowing what that means.
That doesn't concern her. See, look, it tells me where to go. I can't wait to go there.
Seismic activity detected.
These are Chozo ruins, the bird people.
Yeah, I sort of remembered that they were the bird people.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure, but I was.
this was a different tribe of them that I guess used to live here.
They fucked off or died.
Yeah, something along those lines. Gripe number 3. This used to be reflective, and you could see Samus, and you could see that she was T-posing. Like, there's no fucking bees. You used to be able to see that she was T-posing. They took that shit out of the fucking game.
It's so lame.
And I mean, like, honestly, because it was like, I don't know, I wouldn't say it was like super easy to tell. Like, for the most part, you could just see her head. But if you walk back just a little bit far enough, you could see that she doesn't have any animation when she's just walking around. But the bees get in my fucking way.
Goddamn bees.
The bees are my least favorite part of this game, is stupid-ass bees. So how was Christmas? How was New Year's? How was your holiday? This is our first thing we recorded after, in 2024, I guess.
Yeah. New year, new me, allegedly.
Yeah, this is gonna be my year for sure.
Yeah, 2025 is my year. I already fucked up. Next year's my year, guys. We taking it over. Next year's my year. New Year's was good.
Yeah.
I drank champagne with my dad. That was fun. I am totally the age of 21. Wink, wink. For any any feds watching this, I'm 21 years of age.
Or femmes. Ladies.
Yeah, I love alcohol. Yeah, it was fine. Christmas was pretty tight.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't do anything for New Year's at all.
I stayed home.
I sat down here by myself and watched Mystery Science Theater
I
3000.
don't even know what I did. I didn't do anything. I made food.
Nice.
I made homemade pizza and homemade ice cream.
Nice.
So I got an ice cream maker for Christmas. You just freeze the big churn, like, bucket thing, and then it churns itself. All you gotta do is make the mix first. It's pretty nice, not gonna lie. But
It sounds pretty nice.
also, making ice cream is easy as fuck if you have the machine, but if you don't, then don't even bother.
You gotta get the tools for the job.
Yeah, like, ice cream machines are kind of expensive, but it's so much, like, in the long run, it's worth it because, like...
Yeah, the return on investment is real.
Yeah, ice cream ingredients are cheap as fuck, but buying ice cream that's, like, really good is expensive. Like, you buy yourself some, like, Haagen-Dazs, that shit's gonna run you, like, $7.
Mm.
But you buy yourself some heavy cream and sugar and vanilla and whatever other shit you want to put in. It's probably gonna be more, but you can make, like, so much more than a little tub of Ben & Jerry's.
And you could say you made it yourself.
Yeah.
Really, that's what it's all about, folks.
Now, some things are just not worth making homemade.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah, the trouble is too much.
tomato soup, don't make that shit. Buy Campbell's. Campbell's tomato soup, fucking phenomenal. Not worth making the same shit. It's like 4 ingredients.
Tomato being the primary.
Yeah, tomato.
Soup.
Yeah, that's it.
Put it together.
Tomato soup. Don't buy nothing else. Don't even think about buying tomatoes. Make it yourself.
Don't even try it. This is the big bug.
And this is the mosquitoes that bite me in the summer.
Yeah, this is their actual size.
This is when I, like, walk outside for, like, 5 fucking minutes.
Bye, bitch.
That's stuck in time.
That was the Beetle room.
The Beatles.
I hate the Beatles. I almost said I love the Beatles, but that wouldn't be true now, would it?
Fucking Kill John Lennon.
Shut your bitch ass up, the Beatles.
Your ass is. You're not cool if you're under. If you were not born when the Beatles were making music and you like them, you're not cool for liking them. Sorry, I'll say
They're
it.
tarnishing the name of the bug. Oh yeah, I don't have the bomb yet. I just have the ball.
Yeah, the Hercules beetle. Give me that shit. Like, that shit is. Those things are awesome.
That's wonderful. I've had like 2 different separate times with like 2 different people where we just talked about like, what if we just like were like breeding beetles? We're just like getting beetles as pets.
Who's the other person?
Once was with Dylan,
Okay.
and once was with my coworker at the time, Quinn, where we were just talking
Okay.
about creating beetles and making beetles.
Yeah, Beetle Army.
And it's always an intriguing conversation. Is the
Like-
beetle conversation?
Do you think, like, this would take forever, obviously, but in theory, it's possible to, like, genetically manipulate beetles? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not. Like, you can genetically manipulate, like, dogs by, like, breeding them. Like,
Yeah.
but I make a beetle that is 6 foot tall and suddenly I'm the problem? Like,
Yeah, okay, buddy. See, right here, I'm sniping these goddamn beehives, so I don't have to deal with the bees when I go over there. Idiots! When you have missiles, you can destroy their beehives, so they have nowhere to live or spawn out of. Bitch!
get your ass out of here.
Fucking idiots. That's just a little pro tactic for you guys at home.
Yeah, everybody say what you got for Christmas this year so I can rob you. Comment what you got so I can show up to your house.
Yeah, I want to know what I want to steal.
Yeah, comment your mother's maiden name, your home address, and your favorite Christmas present you got.
And maybe you didn't like the Christmas present too, but just go ahead and list that anyway. Maybe I like it. They fucking deserve that right there. Oh my god.
Scorch their ass.
These also might be different bees than in the rest of the game. Like, these are the green ones. I don't know if they're different or not. No, I think they're just a barbed war wasp is their official name. That's too badass of a name to give them, so I just call them bees.
They're average bees.
Because they
They're
fucking
nothing.
suck. Honestly, we should just kill the bees. We don't need them. We don't need honey and the world to be alive.
I will say, though, why'd they put a bear for the... I know this was, like, the whole plot point of the fucking bee movie.
I mean, not the entire plot
Well,
point,
part
but...
other than the, like, lady wanting to fuck a bee.
Yeah, that's the main plot
Yeah.
line.
Like, why was part of, like, part of the plot being bear? Like, it
The
makes sense.
bears.
Why are bears for honey when bees make it? You can obviously make the bee part of it by just making the, like, part that the honey comes out into a stinger.
Yeah.
Like, that is such...
I don't know. I mean, I probably definitely impacted with like Winnie the Pooh because he loves honey and he's a bear. But yeah. Otherwise, I don't know. I guess like, I mean, it is like a cutified bear. Bears are kind of cute in their own regard. They can also be very scary. Like it's
I
a.
mean, bees are also cute, but then they're also scary if one's trying to sting you.
If you're looking at them really close though, like if you imagine like a giant or like like those bear honey things. If you imagine like a
giant
realistic bee one, it would look gross.
Even if it's like a cartoonish bee, it's still, I think it'd be fine. But if it's like a real bee,
ultra realistic bee,
yeah, biblically accurate bee,
a biblically accurate bee. That shit's amazing. I honestly like haven't had like any. Well, I mean, maybe there's like an ingredient with honey, but like just having like honey, I haven't had in like ever.
yeah.
It's been such a long time. I don't even know what it tastes like, to be honest.
It's a waning memory.
Yeah. I'll have to take a little sip of it sometime. Idiots. Those guys also kill themselves. Not a lot of self-preservation with the animals in the Metroid games. They're like, fuck it, I'll die right now.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't even care if I do the 3 damage to you. You're coming with me, buddy. My life's nothing.
Like, look. That was his whole life right there. Like,
you could have stopped. Like,
he gave up. Eyeball. Ooh. Those fuckers did not touch me.
What maneuver could possibly be smoother? Metro Dread.
Yeah.
Metro Boomin.
Metro Boomin does the soundtrack for the new Metroid.
That'd be awesome.
Just kidding. There will never be a new Metroid. So Metro
Boomin's gonna die before.
Yeah, he'll be in the fucking ground before that shit comes out.
Yeah, I'll probably be dead before the next game comes out.
Prime 4 was supposed to come out this year.
No.
God damn it. Ugh. Nintendo, you bastards.
You bastard bitches.
You fucking idiots. What are you doing?
Yes, let's make another Pokemon
We
game.
need more Pokemon. They haven't released a new game yet.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
Point still stands. Excuse me, boys. I cannot be bothered to shoot all of you right now.
It's been like 1 year since the last game came out for Pokemon.
Yeah.
They've put like a ton of shit into that game. Still have not finished it. That game fucking sucks.
Yeah, someone was saying that we should continue that too. It was like a newer fan. We have already explained why we're not gonna play Pokemon Violet, but someone's like, you should continue it. No, we'll probably play another Pokemon game though in the future at some point.
Yeah, one that doesn't have an 8-hour tutorial.
Yeah, potentially a good one. I don't know. We'll see. Or we'll play another bad one.
Black and White's good.
Yeah.
Both 1 and 2 are pretty good.
Yeah, most of the DS ones. Pretty much anything but the Switch ones are like fine.
Yeah.
I would even play the 3DS ones. Like they're not great. But I grew up with those ones. So.
The DS ones and like
GBA.
Yeah, Game Boy Advance games are probably the best ones. They are the best ones, but like they're like the saying that your favorite one is like Gen 4 or 5. So like Diamond, fucking what are those games called?
Diamond
Pearl Platinum, and like Black and White are like the most inoffensive ones to say are your favorite games. Like it used to be people like thought the Gen 5 games were shit because they were like
stupid.
Well, they were unique. Like they didn't have any of the past 4 games worth of Pokemon in it. But because some people are children and want to play with the same fucking 4 Pokemon in every playthrough.
Yes, it's especially like because that also relates with this game too a little bit. Like a lot of the Nintendo like GameCube games. At first, everyone like hated them. They're like, "What is? It's different, right? We don't like this." But like a lot of them are now considered like some of the best ones. Like Zelda Wind Waker, everyone hated because it looked cartoony and they wanted realistic. And they hated this game because they thought it was just a generic first-person shooter now and not Metroid. They hated Mario Sunshine because he had to clean with water. Ugh, I hate having to clone with water in this fun game.
Yeah, I have to play the game.
Like, but now people aren't as like brain dead stupid. Now they'll just like lop anything up, you know, like the fucking dog. They're like, oh yeah, whatever.
I think it was better when people were just like, this game fucking sucks.
Hypercritical of the game.
Yeah, because now it's just like people will get down on their knees for every
anything.
big game. They're like shilling themselves out for the like
brands,
especially for like the Pokemon, for like the Nintendo company.
Yeah.
Pokemon specifically though, those games are shit, and people keep buying them.
We need another Donkey Kong Country game too. We had
Yeah.
Ryan and I talked like briefly about Donkey Kong Country. I was like, oh, I gotta, because I said I never beat Tropical Freeze in the Paper Mario video. I have now since beat Tropical Freeze, and it was a lot of fun. It's actually made by the same studio that made the Metroid Prime games.
Nice.
I think they're American. They're like Retro Studios, is what they're called.
Yeah.
And there's some cool Metroid references in those games, but we just need some more good shit and not the trash shit, please. I don't even know like anything that's coming out. Oh, they're doing like they're remaking Thousand Year Door, which was like it was a Paper Mario game, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Which is like the only one I was excited about because I never played it before. And for some reason, it's probably not everywhere, but like the online reception I saw for that one, everyone was pissed off about that they were remaking. When like every other remake, everyone's like loving it and shit. I was like, why is everyone... I know that they like raped the Paper Mario franchise at this point, but like, isn't this a step in the right direction? Here's a little fun little tidbit information: is the song that plays when you fight Flagra on the GameCube version. They didn't have it loop properly, so it looped before the song actually ended. So in this one, we actually get the full version of the song.
Nice.
Before it was just like the first 30 seconds. All right, I forgot how to fucking fight Flagra because I'm a chump. This is where the mashing skills come into play.
Jacking off. The practice of years of jacking off.
This is when I told that story in Skylanders about pressing the elevator button that scared my female coworker. This is where it originated from. This fucking Flagra boss fight. So if we read all the lore around here, we'd learn that the water here didn't used to be poisonous, but this fuck showed up and now everything is dying.
This wretched bastard.
And I think it used to be like more like foresty here too, because it's like a desert here.
Yeah.
So it pretty much like dried out everything.
Damn.
But yeah, he has like little solar lights, so you have to shoot him to stun him, and then you knock his solar lights over, and then you could punch him. Also, here's another like annoying as fuck little fact here. If you were trying to get all the scans and stuff for the creatures, there's these little tentacles. Do you see that one there?
Yeah.
That blocks that? That counts as a separate creature. So if you killed Flagra before you scanned that shit, you never get another opportunity to get that.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Even though it's the same thing, it's just like a little like stick coming off of him or her. I don't really know what the gender is.
This fucking thing.
I feel like I used to remember, but now I don't. Drop fucking dead. Yeah, this thing counts as its own. Here, I'll show a new creature entry.
Great.
One of Flagra. It literally says one of Flagra's tentacles. Like, that's not a new creature, dog. Yeah, this part of the song was not in the original. It gets more like intense. In the GameCube one, it's just like bow, bow, bow. That's like the entire song. This is they looped it before they could fix it. But like the Wii version, I think has the full song. Just cool shit that they change. It's interesting to see what's different with all the versions. Yeah. Like in No More Heroes 2, there's one person you fight where they have like lyrics to their song, and there's like an English version and a Japanese version. But in the Japanese version, they don't like sing in Japanese; it's still in English. They just change the instruments. So for the Wii version, you have the like American one, and if you get the Switch version, you'll have the Japanese one. It's like a weird thing that they did that I noticed. Because when I first played that game, they kind of changed the mechanics a little bit, where like heavy attack and light attack mattered a lot more in the second one.
Yeah.
Where heavy attack would cause enemies to flinch, light attack didn't, and I was only using light attack, so no one would ever flinch ever. So you get raped. So I heard that song quite a lot because I kept dying all the time. It was rough because she's like a sniper character. She just keeps running away, and you're like, she stops for a second if you use the heavy attack and stun her, but.
No.
I did not know about that. Because with the Wii controls, you have to do heavy attack, you tilt down. To do light attack, you tilt up. And so there wasn't much of a difference in the first one, so it was just more comfortable to hold it upwards.
Yeah. It's like, you actively need to pay attention to that shit.
Also, we got a new suit. This is the like funniest animation they do for her to transform. She's just like this floating. Time to suit up! The band kids, when they go onto Reddit and find out T-pose is funny. This is me in the band room hitting the T-pose. Here's the first like gamer moment you need to. This game introduces like, I mean, I guess it was in the 2D one, but like the morph ball jump you gotta do is kind of a bitch to do if you're not good at it. But luckily, I mean, it has been a while since I've done it, but luckily I know the strats. In the bitch Wii version, they added a morph ball jump, so you can just easily get it. But back in the GameCube days, you had to time this shit out properly. Look at that right there. Flawless. First try. There's like one energy tank you gotta get later. That took me like half an hour the first time, because it's just, you have to keep doing it over and over again. And you keep falling to the goddamn lava. It's rough. Excuse me, gents. Those things are just called beetles.
The Beatles.
They didn't give them any funny name or anything.
Space pirates, you know.
Yeah.
Intense name. The Chozo.
You know, it's
Intense name.
Zoomer, Geemer.
Yeah.
Beetle.
Beatles.
Beetle. I mean, they aren't very intense either. Beetle. Awesome.
I'm glad I know they're extremely aggressive.
I couldn't tell otherwise. They really need to mind their own business, though,
Stay
honestly.
in your own lane.
They really need to just knock
I'll
it
kill
off.
you on sight.
Honestly, yeah, they're lucky that they take too long to kill. They don't even take that long to kill, but I gotta get moving.
Yeah, Flux could kill.
I don't have time for that shit.
It's like koalas, I think, where they're like so pathetic that like no animal fucks with them because they're just so like
They're so weak.
yeah.
Pitiful.
There's some like very famous Reddit post of some guy having like a 5-paragraph rant about how like weak and pathetic fucking koalas are. That they're like
He's not wrong.
They're riddled with chlamydia. They're like they eat the most like malnutritional plant ever.
Yeah, their diets suck. Gripe number 3. There used to be so much. Yeah, there it is. There used to be so much like gas coming out of the pipes and stuff that your visor would be constantly fogged up in the safe room. But they took that out of the game.
Lame.
That really pisses me off. There's still like some, but it used to just be like constant. It's getting hot in here, let me say. But yeah, they do cool shit to try to make it feel like you're in the visor, like that shit right there. Sometimes when there's like a bright flash, you can see Samus's face.
Yeah.
Samus jump scare.
White woman jump scare.
Yeah. No! This is the room. This is the fucko room that I was telling you about earlier.
Oh.
Gotta line it up just right. Ooh, and then you gotta do it again, though. Ooh, you gotta do it one more time, though. Easy as that. It's as easy as that. Fellas, you ever gamed before?
All my fellas.
Clearly you haven't. If you can't get that simple trick right there, you simply
I would
aren't.
probably
gamer.
take like 20 minutes to get that.
We're going to another area already.
Woohoo!
I guess we'll go kill the fucker thing, and then we'll call it then. There's one fucker thing we'll go get.
The fucko.
Yeah, that stupid ass takes forever to fucking fight guy.
I'm like debating on if I should buy the South Park game because like the first two were pretty fun. I liked both of them,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I'll
Wait till it gets cheaper.
wait till it goes on sale probably. Or like people say like this game's fucking awesome, or if that doesn't happen, I just won't fucking play it.
Yeah.
South Park is like washed.
Yeah, it sucks now.
Yeah. It's like it feels like out of touch because like it's like I'm gonna just relate this to something that is both weirdly connected and weirdly not because of the people who would like both these things. It's like when like Eminem in the beginning of his career would like call out some like Justin Timberlake. Like he'd go to the same like award shows as him and shit. They could like reasonably interact. But like South Park is like calling out like TikTok people, and it's like you are not a part of that.
You're old.
Yeah. It's like
What are you doing here, dude?
Yeah, you're
so fucking old.
yeah, basically. they're like out of touch at this point.
Yeah.
So it's like I won't say there isn't stuff that makes me laugh. Like there are parts that is funny, but it's just like it's much more of like a legacy act at this point than it is like like the fact that they got like more seasons. Like it's like, oh my god. Like it's
I feel like I mean, like, I haven't watched it really, but I've seen, like, advertisements and stuff for it and all. I feel like they're always just trying to be, like, too topical all the time. I feel like a lot of the, like, I mean, I guess this is pretty old at this point, but, like, a lot of the older stuff was just, like, random funny shit.
I mean, there was, like, some stuff that was, like, topical, but it wasn't so, like, on the nose.
It just seems like every episode is like that, though, or everything is, like, political or something. Take me back to season 2, bro.
Like, yeah, especially in, like, the very beginning. There was some just, like, random shit.
Yeah,
But in like, the older seasons that aren't, like I'm talking, like, season 10 or 12, like, in one of the seasons, like Kenny like dies, and the entire episode is about him getting like I don't know, like him like actually dying, not just like for a bit. Like the entire episode is about him like dying of like cancer or something.
Oh yeah, I watched that one.
And like that was in reference to like somebody who was going to die and went into like about assisted suicide. There's somebody who was like begging for them to kill him, but they just wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, somewhere in Colorado when that happened. You can look it up if you like care about the story enough. But like that was like topical, but it wasn't like directly referenced. Like it wasn't directly saying what happened. It's like
Yeah.
And like if they want to do the whole like shtick of just doing that kind of stuff, which has been their thing for so long, at this point, like they're being spoon-fed so much easy garbage to make fun of, and they're picking the worst topics. It's like, everybody knows the people who are like TikTok influencers are dumb. It's like, yeah, no shit. Like in like some of the specials that have come out recently on like fucking whatever Paramount Plus or something.
Yeah.
Like there was like one of them that was kind of funny. It was one of the coronavirus ones. One of them were pretty funny where it was like part of the episode they just like fucked with the animation.
Yeah.
Because one of them, I think it was Stan went on some like a big adventure. No, it was Randy went on some big ass adventure or something, and he ran into God, but God just ended up being the animators for the show, and they started tweaking the fuck out with it, and they were like stretching him out and shit. It was funny because I was like, wow, that's pretty like, it's like a 4D, like not 4D, fourth wall joke.
This is like the Chocolate World 4D experience.
This is like the aquarium when you get to go watch the movie and they like spray water in your face.
Speaking of Quinn again, of weird conversation things, did you ever do the Hershey Park, like, or I guess you didn't because you already said you'd never been there before. But we were talking about, they used to have they still do have a 4D show, but they used to have an old one that was like fucking terrible, and I remember hating it so much. And I was just like, there's like barely anything on it anymore. Like there's like one YouTube video. But it was just like those types of things are so interesting to me because like once they're like done or like put out of business, they're like pretty much just gone from the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Like nobody, unless there's like some YouTuber like films the whole thing. It's lost media. Like they got rid of Shrek 4D, I think, at Universal. Rest in peace.
I'm gonna tell a story because I think it's kind of funny because it's related to aquariums.
Okay.
So I took a girl on a date to the aquarium that is most close to our location. It's the Baltimore Aquarium. It's not
okay, not very close, but
it's
yeah,
like close-ish to where we live, but not close enough to like dox our location. So we went there, and like I won't say that I have like an autistic obsession with like sea creatures, but like I know a decent amount about like sea wildlife.
you know your facts.
Yeah, and like when we're going and looking at all the different shit, we'll just say I scared the fuck out of her because she thought I was like a weirdo for knowing stuff about like sea creatures. I'm like, it's an aquarium. It's like,
yeah, she fucked up big on that.
You wanted to go there.
She fucked up big on that. I would have left her there, buddy. Let me just say, she would have been sleeping there. Maybe then she'd appreciate the fish a little bit more.
And then I lost my car in Baltimore because I forgot where I parked.
9 times out of 10, it's been stolen.
Yeah, because there's like 5 car parks in like the Inner Harbor. All within like a block of each other, and if you forget to like tag the spot you parked, you're just fucked because they all look the same. Because Baltimore's a shit town.
It is a fucking shithole.
Inner Harbor's cool, I guess. There's like Hard Rock Cafe and the aquarium and the like chunk of one of the 9/11 buildings.
Dude,
the reference.
Wait, look, wait, just wait though. Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Fuck, there he is! Get the fuck back here, you piece of shit!
Me watching like National Geographic as a child scared the hose away.
And playing sea monsters on the Wii.
Yeah.
There's this fucking turtle thing that can't go below 5 feet. Did you know?
Yeah, there's like plenty of plenty of shit wrong with me to be like, yeah, I don't want to date him. But me liking stuff about like wildlife is such a weird.
Yeah, she fucked up big on that one.
Yeah.
She never should have said that. She never should have been scared by that.
Yes.
I'll show her something to be scared about.
Yeah, I liked fish, and I said that my favorite sea creature was the mantis shrimp. which it is. And I think they're cool because they punch hard as fuck. Like if they were the size of a human and punched a bus, it could go through like a building. Like it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But like, you know, apparently saying that my favorite thing is a mantis shrimp and not like a shark or something is stupid.
Yeah, come on, that's generic as fuck.
Yeah, my favorite sea creature's not the great white shark because I'm not some like
Racist.
hyper masculine douchebag. Like, yeah, my favorite thing's just a shrimp, like a little fella. He just punches hard and shit. Like,
it's been too long since I've been to the Baltimore Aquarium. I want to go to like a new aquarium I've never been to before. Get the full new experience, you know?
yeah, I want to go to like the San Diego Aquarium.
That'd be cool.
But that's like fucking so far away.
Yeah, that's a lot to commit to for just the.
Yeah, if I'm ever in California, if any of you people here watching this right now are in California, is the San Diego Aquarium good?
Yeah, leave a review.
Yeah, do like a Yelp review. Don't like link me to one. Write like a real Yelp review into the comments about the San Diego Aquarium. It was such a like I won't say that I'm like this. I'm not gonna sit here and be like I'm a nice guy. Like I deserve it. Like I'm not
Just
saying.
give me a chance, man.
I'm saying like there are.
I'll never talk about fish again.
Yeah,
I promise.
Like it's fine. Like I'm a grown ass man. I can handle being told no. But it was just like a really bizarre thing to say. Like no, I'm good. like it's such a weird like turn off. Like I even paid for like the movie ticket. Like I paid for all of this shit because you know, like
because I'm a gentleman.
It's just how I was raised, which is again fine. Like I'm not saying that like you should date me because I paid for your fucking ticket. Like
I'm taking requests in the comments.
Yeah.
Fill out the application and you could be lucky enough.
Yeah, you could be on the Molokola date show.
And then then you could play. We didn't play Furu Furu Park, but when Dylan and I did, there was like a like lovers game to see how much you were in love that we played.
Yeah, 0%. Get the fuck out of here.
We got 60%, dude. I was so sad. We should have been so much higher. That's like barely passing, if at all passing. But it did say that the man had to be player 1, woman had to be player 2. So
yeah, women. Sorry,
they
always
ladies.
come second to men. Literally, and in the game.
Even in Furu Furu Park, bitch.
Yeah, women always come second, if at all.
Quote Afro Love from Furu Furu Park, my beloved. That game was insane.
I haven't even played it.
You just like skim through the video at some point, or just watch like the first 5 minutes. You'll see Afro Love, and you'll never be the same again after you see him.
Yeah, if I ever take a girl on a date, we're playing Furu Furu Park.
Yeah, definitely. If you ever need to borrow Furu Furu Park, let me know.
Yeah, it's like we walk back into my house, the Wii is on.
It's already on. The love test started. Oh, I mean, well, it's on. We might as well play, right? See what we get.
It's like people who have like really they when they go back home after a date, they're playing like The Weeknd or some like overtly sexual music, and you just walk back into my bedroom, and my room's a fucking shit show, and you sit on my bed, and Furu Furu Park is on the TV. And it's like,
what is this? Yeah. Furu Furu Park, bitch.
Take the fucking remote. And it's like 0%, and I like Falcon Punch her out the fucking window. Leave. So yeah, if in your head you think they play video games, they ain't got no hose. For me personally, you right. Yeah, that was just like a really dumb story I wanted to share. And she was like, I got hit with I don't think I'm ready for this. It's like, bitch, you just didn't like the fact I knew stuff about fish.
I'm gonna drown you in that fish tank.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess aquarium's more of a second date thing than the first date.
Well, you gotta do Furu Furu Park first. Just you don't want to waste your time with this woman if she's not gonna be the one.
Yeah. It's 0%. Get the fuck out.
You gotta get out of here.
Anything under 80, you're done.
Now we can double jump. That's the best upgrade in the whole goddamn game right there.
Yeah. That was like right after my birthday, which was like, I don't want to say depressing, but I was kind of like, beat up about it, and then I was like, I'm fucking almost 20 years old. I was like, I just turned 19. I was like, I don't fucking care. It's like, whatever.
She lost a real one. She fucked
Allegedly.
up. Allegedly. So Nevin and I went to the swim meet because we were on the swim team, and they're like, alumni, show up. And last year, like, everybody showed up. This year was like pretty much just me and Nevin. Yeah. So it kind of fucking sucked. And do you remember She like tried to get my like number there, which was insane to me because it was afterwards when we went to McDonald's.
Yeah.
And Nevin and I were talking about, we made up a scenario of Markiplier stealing cream from McDonald's. And we were talking about that for like 20 minutes. And she just sat there and like listened to all of it and still asked me afterwards. I thought that would get rid of her. Talking about Markiplier for like 20 minutes. Like, oh, hand over all your cream, please. And she just like, I don't know what was wrong with her. Like, there's something clearly wrong where she's not processing
Yeah, anybody
that we
who
were
thinks
talking about.
Any person who's like attracted to me and sits around through any of the bullshit I talk about, there's something wrong with you.
I just don't think she just didn't get it. Like, it was just like there was no connection. Like,
thoughtless.
she wasn't weirded out by it, but she didn't get it either. So it was like a weird. She might have just been like ignoring it. Just like, stop talking about Markiplier creaming, please.
Markiplier creaming.
Yeah, at McDonald's. It was very bizarre. But I had to shoot her down. She asked for my number. I told her I only had Telegram, which just didn't work very well. So we left after that.
I'm at like a weird age bracket where I'm like 19, but there are people like graduating high school that are 19.
Yeah.
So they're like, somebody has asked me like how old I was, and I was like, oh, I'm 19, and she's like, I'm 17. I was like, I graduated high school 2 years ago, bud. Hit the fucking road, buster.
I thought she was a grade younger than us, and she was out, but apparently she's still in high school too.
Yeah,
so that's another checklist of no.
Yeah, there's somebody who came into my job and thought that they said they thought I was attractive. And I was like, oh, thanks, flattered. She asked for my phone number, and I said, how old are you? She looked younger than me. Yeah. She was like, oh, I'm 18. I was like, are you in high school? And she's like, yep. And I'm like, nope. It's like, I'm 2 years graduated. Sorry, not happening.
I am not Scott Pilgrim versus the world.
I love that movie got like this movie is so fucked up. All these people are terrible, and it's like, yeah, that's the point. Like,
yeah, I never watched anything, but I do know the basics.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I'm not like one of those like fuckers who are like obsessed with it, but it's a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
I'm much more of a Ferris Bueller's Day Off kind of man.
Is that comparable?
No, not at all. It's just like another high school-ish movie.
You know, me too. I'm also more of a Ferris Bueller's Day Off guy.
It's just another movie about high school. Why do I keep turning my flashlight on? God damn.
You know what I hate? There's like, you can have that setting on your phone where it's like, every time I get a text notification, I want my flashlight to flash when I get, like, is it really that important?
Yeah.
Because they just have it sitting there, and it's just like, it's going off. It's like strobing. It's like, oh my god, it's really, just turn on the buzzer or something.
Get the fuck out of here.
You really aren't that important. I fucked up, went back to Chozo Ruins. I got one through all the Magmar caverns. Oh my god! Look how many rooms I gotta go through just to get back to where I need to go. Oh my god! Mobility Mary plays Metroid Prime Remastered and fucks up her run by going places she doesn't need to. Oh my god!
Superhero man thing.
I can't believe I went to Chozo Ruins instead of Magmar Caverns.
Oh my.
I think I briefly mentioned this in like one of the Night at the Museum videos, but God, get me out of here. In the Chozo Ruins area, there's a part in like the music that sounds like part of the Night at the Museum 2 OST, and I'm just gonna insert that right there so everyone can hear the similarities. It's not that close, but it's a similar vibe.
Oh yeah, and between the last time we recorded, we got another Dracula flow. So there's that too. It's like 10 fucking minutes long.
Yeah, I could not watch all of that. I was like, all right, well.
When it was like 2 minutes long, I was like, okay, this is fucking.
Yeah, funny.
This is short form content. I clicked on it, and I was like, this is longer than a regular show episode. Turn it off.
I feel like I've gotten better with the short form. I was never like that big into like the TikToks and like the short shit and stuff, but like, because I've been watching that Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's all on YouTube for free. It's great. They just like watch old movies and stuff, and they like make jokes about it. But like every episode's an hour and a half, and I'm able to sit through the entire thing without even looking at my phone. I've become so much stronger now to commit, because the movies are always, I mean, not always, but 90% of the time they're the most boring, like, garbage you've ever seen. And it's just like, oh, maybe you go check the gram out, see what's going on the gram. It's like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna watch this shit ass movie.
I love me a bad movie though. Bad movies are like
They aren't bad in that regard. They're like 50s movies.
Yeah, they're like actually terrible.
Yeah.
I definitely have said this before. Bad movies are gas. Watch yourself go to like a thrift store, pick out any fucking movie,
Yeah.
watch it. It's terrible, but you can just shit all over it because you know you spent like $2 on it.
And it will heal your brain rot.
Yeah.
I hope this is the right. This is definitely the right.
There's a date idea for all of you people who are like
to scare them away once again.
Yeah. Ruined my life. Went to thrift store, bought Brokeback Mountain. She leaves.
What is this shit? Yeah, get some real fucking garbage movies up in here.
Yeah, Brokeback Mountain's gas.
Yeah, that's not it.
Riley and I dressed up as the.
You talked about this Luigi's Mansion.
God damn, I forget.
We have over 100 videos now. It's getting kind of rough.
Yeah, I'm not a real person. I don't have any new stories to tell.
Yeah, nothing new has happened to me like ever. Everything that's happened to me has already happened to me. There will be no new events to ever occur to me.
Yeah. I mean, I never talked about the date story yet. So
no, that was new.
I
will rudely interrupt you if it's old.
Yeah, I didn't think I talked about that, but that was something that it's been a while since that's happened, so I'm like, this is not something that is coming back. Like, this person is not coming back. So I'm comfortable talking about how I thought it was stupid.
That's another thing I like about this game over the other Prime games is this one's the most colorful. Every area is very like bright and colorful.
Yeah.
Prime 2 and 3 came out when all video games were gray and brown. So Prime 2 is gray and Prime 3 is brown. Respectively.
This is a story which will probably, I don't know, do you care if I could just say what I'm going to say? You can play whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
So, this story they happened about a year ago, and we'll just say I was hanging out with Riley, and we went to, Riley and I have this tradition where we used to hang out and we'd run to a donut place in our area, and we'd go at like 12 o'clock at night, 1 in the morning, something like that, because like they were open, but they would still be like selling donuts and stuff, but they were fresh because they'd fry them overnight, and you get them at like 1 in the morning. They'd be fresh, and all the night people did not give a fuck about their job. So like, I'll give it to you for $4. And I was like, okay, and like it would be like $7, and it'd be like, I'll give it to you for 4, and I'd be like, can I give you 5 and you just keep the 1? They're like, sure, whatever. And they knock it down to $3, like that kind of deal, because they'll get more money. I'm like, do your thing, because I get $3 donuts.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're good as fuck. Like, they're amazing donuts. One time we went, and like, Riley is much more of a like partier than I am. I don't like do any freaky shit. Like, I don't do any drugs. I don't drink that much. Like, I'm a straight-laced individual for all intents and purposes. Well,
legal purposes too.
Yeah. Actually, no, this was not a year ago. I'm going to tell about the first time we went when I had a good time, not when I freaked the fuck out.
Okay.
The first time we went, this was the first time I had ever, like, gotten high. We just, like, took weed edibles. So, again, this is, like, tame. It's not like I'm not doing, like, acid or something.
Cocaine.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Like, this is normal people behavior. Normal people in airports. So we went to this donut place, and like we start driving back to Riley's house because I cannot go home high for the first time ever. I'm freaking the fuck out and overstimulated, probably. So we go back to Riley's, and after driving back for 40 minutes, I fall asleep because, again, I'm high for the first time, and I'm like, damn, I'm tired as fuck. And then I fall asleep. Riley's shitty-ass fucking...
Fucko car.
Yeah, his old-ass, like, 2000 car that he refixed himself. Which I helped him do. And
You did not do enough.
No, when he got the car, it had tint on the windows, and I spilled fucking isopropyl alcohol in the backseat of his car while we were cleaning the glass off.
Whoops.
It smelled like that until he sold it, which I don't know if I ever told him I did, but I did recently, and he was like, oh, okay, I don't care. But I was very high, and we got back to Riley's house, and Riley was like, I'm gonna drink. Do you want any? And I'm like, sure, fucking whatever. Sounds great. So, like, we start drinking, which is, again, getting crossed is a bad idea. To anybody thinking about doing it, don't. It's terrible. Fun for a little bit, and then the next day you are miserable. So I am fucked up at this point. I won't say I'm like blacking out, but I am not I'm not okay. And we sit down, and it's like 2 in the morning at this point. We've already eaten the donuts. We're just back at Riley's house. And we lay down because we're both going to sleep because it is late. And Riley's like, "What movie do you want to watch?" And we put on Django Unchained. Great movie. I love it. It was just on Netflix at that time, and it was on the like homepage. So I was like, "Oh, I love that movie. Let's watch it." We did, and I remember we watched the movie, and I want to say Riley played a drinking game. Again, this is a foggy memory because I was not normal at that point. But I remember every time they said a racial slur, a racial epithet in the movie, Riley drank. So, and like, again, to anybody who hasn't watched that movie's just about like slavery, and like Jamie Foxx is playing as a guy named Django who's like a freed slave. He goes around killing people basically, and he's Jamie Foxx is obviously black. So the movie is about him going around shooting people, and they just like say the N-word all the fucking time, or like some other like racial epithets that I'm not gonna say. And I just remember thinking it was the funniest shit. And I remember the next day I'm like, why was that funny? That's just like, it's not like, I'm not saying like offensive shit is funny. I don't know why I thought it was so funny that Riley was drinking every time they said something racist in that movie. I think that's like the end of the story. The other time I like went to Riley's and I started tweaking the fuck out, and it like fucked me up for a while. But I'm like fine now and normal. So it's
No
that story's
permanent scars.
Yeah, that story is not worth telling. We'll just say don't do drugs, kid. Kids is the moral of the story. To anybody who's vaguely younger than me, don't do drugs, and donuts are fire. I'm gonna go back there and not be high, so I can experience it.
You can truly appreciate
Those donuts
mastery.
are gas.
But speaking of Riley's car, I just remember one time, like to like prep for one of our vacations, we went to like a farmer's market or something to get like shit. It was me, him, and Nevin, and like I just remember like his car like we had to like just pull over to the side because it went through too much and it needed to like take a break. And I remember when we got out to the parking lot and I got out, I had to like. There was like a house centipede like on my leg from his like shit ass car that was on me. I had to swipe off. I was like, it's fucking nasty as hell in here.
Yeah,
and the AC of course didn't work either. It was like hot as hell.
And it had like the fucking jankiest like.
It was terrible.
It had a weird fucking bell noise whenever. It made a weird bell noise.
Yeah, thank God that thing's gone. And by that thing I mean Riley.
Yeah, that wretched bastard.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, he's alive. He just lives somewhere else now.
They don't know that. They don't know.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
For all intents and purposes, he's dead.
Yeah, now he has like a job.
Loser. No.
Drop out.
Drop dead. Oh, right. Over
I talked to him the other day. He called me on Christmas morning. I did not answer because, again, it was Christmas. That was with my family.
Yeah.
I called him at night, and he was just like, I was like, oh, what are you doing for Christmas? He was like, drinking. And I was like, oh, do you have off tomorrow? And he's like, no. And I'm like, it sounds great, dude.
Yeah, his life is so good. I'm so jealous of his lifestyle.
Yeah, he has a girlfriend, though, so I can't hate.
That's fine. I don't need that shit either.
Yeah, it helps. He's blessed by his appearance. We'll say that. He's certainly gifted.
You don't need a girlfriend when you got Metroid Prime remastered on
Fuck
the
you.
Switch.
Yeah, women. I don't need you. Get out of here.
And it only takes 5 hours to beat. That's the best part.
Turn it off. Turn this off. Turn the game off.